We'd like to send our thoughts and prayers to the people that was involved in the hurricane currently right now with Hurricane Emma. Don't forget the ones that was involved a week or so earlier in Houston with Hurricane Harvey and all that stuff. So our thoughts and prayers are with all you guys. There's more hurricanes coming. Looks like Jose is going to be another good hit for somebody. I don't know where it's going to land. It's too early to tell. So please be safe in your hurricane country down there in the Gulf Coast and up the East Coast. Okay, just be safe in that. Of course, here in the Midwest, we get famous for tornadoes. Yeah, we had one or two. We had good ones this past spring and summer and all that stuff. But right now, let's go right to the meat and potatoes of this video. It's something that I wish I would have found a link to, and I wish I would have put it down below on the video with some comments down. I should have cut and pasted some comments, what I saw on recent videos, but it was just so many of them, I thought it was ridiculous. Right now, let's get talking about this subject right now. Okay, as YouTube creators, as YouTube creators, as you're watching my opinion on this, just keep in mind that we can't please everybody, okay? We're going to put up a video that's going to anger somebody, okay? Not everybody, it's going to anger somebody. You may not agree with it. Maybe the video came out at a bad time and all that stuff. You got to remember this. Some creators will make videos 1 week in advance. In other words, i.e., let's say if I make a video today, right now, let's say if I don't delay it for next week, or 7 days later, or 2 days later, or 3 days later. There's a reason that we creators do that. It's to get the editing that we want, and it all depends on the uploads, and all that stuff. And of course, with our issue with YouTube, in a way, that's why some of our videos are delayed, except like Chuck Chats here. Okay, some of those comments I've been reading on some of the videos saying, how dare you put up something fun, how dare you do this when people are suffering around the world and all that stuff. Like I said, we creators, we are going to create content that we like to share or want to give value to the viewers and all that, like let's say how to collect baseball cards, how to properly use hand sanitizers, count how many F-bombs in a video, look at my, let's get it right here, look at my pretty light right here. See my new light I got? Yeah, I had it since last Christmas, so it's not actually new and that. So, how to properly use a USB cord. Ugh, not like that, okay? Don't do that. It's just, you know, how to write left-handed and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm a southpaw. Actually, I'm a southpaw with writing, but I'm a righty for everything else. Figure that out. You see videos how to use a calculator. It's all about the creator wants to create for you guys wanting to share tips. But when people make bonehead comments we call trolls, decided, you know what, how dare you, dude? How dare you have a better calculator than me? How dare you have a better flashlight than me? How dare you use a name brand sanitizer? I'm using generic. Well, hand sanitizers, hand sanitizers. But yeah, you know what I mean. Every YouTuber has, every YouTube creator has these comments down in the comment section down below, and all that stuff. They'll say anything to get attention, and usually the creator will do the smart thing. Will just sweep him underneath the rug. Recently, I had a guy just subscribe to our channel, watch some of our videos. He knows our passions and all that stuff, and for some life of me, he got offended by one of the videos that we made. It was with Angie's baseball bat collection. I'll put a link to that video in the eye in the upper right hand corner, if I remember which corner of the monitor I'm pointing to. So whatever your right hand is, that's where the monitor, that's where it's going to be at. I'm pretty sure it's this one up here. I think I better be right. Otherwise it's going to be Chuck, it's going to be the other right. Okay, like I said, we creators, we can't please everybody, okay? We know that for a fact. We cannot please everybody. And sometimes it kind of ticks us off than people to say, hey, I only made this video. I live in this part of the country. I live in this part of the world. I live here. I go there and all that stuff. I just want to share what's going on. And, you know, down in the comments, I mean, a lot of YouTube creators really hated the comment section when they open up the comments for videos and all that stuff. It's how we interact with you, the viewer, mainly. A lot of larger channels ain't going to interact with you at all. They're just going to say they just don't have time for you because they got to go through tens and tens of thousands. But for small channels like this, it's easier for us to interact. So the smaller the channel, it's easier to interact with the YouTube creator. If the YouTube creator wants to interact with you, it all depends how smart your replies are to the video. And of course, I've seen a lot of comments does not even reply to the video at all. And I have seen comments that push their agenda towards it's not being a very safe agenda either. You know, I've seen some of those videos saying, Chuck, how many are going down to help the hurricane victims and all that stuff? Well, it's kind of hard to get down there to help people out when you don't have a budget to get there in the first place. Consider that. And if I did have a budget, we'd be taking off right now. As soon as you watch this video, I'd be taking off right now. I'd be having a car rental and heading down right now to help out. Ange and I both in that. If we had the time, if we had the resources, we'd be down there right now helping the people down in Florida or down in Texas or wherever the disaster is. And I'm pretty sure people are going to come up here and help all that stuff. But, you know, there's also, I always believed in one thing is, there's also too many cooks in the kitchen. So you don't want to go down there if you're not going to be of value. Because you're going to be just in the way. You're just going to be in the way. So why even go and all that stuff. And I won't do it because people accuse me of making a cheap video anyway. And of course, we're going to see a lot of cheap videos coming out of Florida anyway from people who's going to be sharing their lively disasters down there. Just remember, it's their lives. They're going to share it on YouTube and all that stuff. So don't get offended on these disaster videos or whatever they may show on YouTube. Doesn't matter if it's a tornado, hurricane, they're going to show how they survived the weather, how they got through it and all that stuff. And we like to see these videos. Actually, I like to see these videos get monetized big time. Basically, YouTube better wake up on that end. You're still getting we're getting grouchy at you again and that. So we like to see YouTube keep these videos monetized as much as possible because any extra income that these videos can make can help them out too. And of course, if these people do have donation buttons for their channel, please all means, donate to them as much as possible. If you only got a few bucks, hey, a few bucks can go a long way. If anybody's seen our budget videos, I can make $3 last a long time in a way. So if it's only $1, $3, $100, whatever, help these hurricane victims out there. Make sure you donate to the proper people. If somebody on a YouTube video has a donation button and needs a little help financially, just kind of be worried on that. But otherwise, if you can, donate to those channels anyway, if you can, okay? And all that stuff. But like I said, as YouTube creators, we can't please everybody, and it's impossible to please everybody because no matter what we put up, it's going to offend somebody. Just as us creators, we need to be aware of it too. It's going to offend somebody. We're going to find out the thumbs up, thumbs down. We're going to find it down in the comment section down below, and all that stuff. And we're going to find it, and sometimes we don't have to reply to a negative comment or a comment does not apply. If it seems like, if they're offended, we're not going to reply to offending people on that. Actually, most people get offended, easily unsubscribe from a channel or something like that, or do other nasty things to a channel. But you gotta remember this, it's their channel, not yours. It's hard to please everybody. As a creator, it is hard to please. And that you can't please everybody. So what content we put up, either on this channel or the Angie and Chuck Show channel, or any other channel that we may or may not have, it's hard to please everybody. It's just gotta remember that it's hard to please everybody. But it's easier to ignore the naysayers saying, how dare you put that video up, but there's suffering in the world and all that stuff. Right now, people don't understand. We live in the different parts of the world. There is different parts of the world, and that United States is a unique country. We have like 5 different climates in one country. We have a desert climate. We have a tropical climate. We have a rainy forest type climate. We have another smoky climate. There was Rocky Mountain climates. It's all kinds of different climates in one country. I mean, there's no other country in the world that has different climates, and we live what we call the Midwest climate, which is called the Great Plains, where we usually see more tornadoes and thunderstorms. Right now we're going to wrap up this video. I know it's a little long today and all that stuff. I just got to get a few things out. But remember this, even when there's a disaster going on, don't take it out on the YouTubers with their videos, okay? Because they don't know this, okay? They just put up a video that's part of their situation, whatever they're doing, and it's their channel. Like one YouTuber told me, this is my channel. I do what I want on my channel. If I want to talk about it, I'll talk about it. If I don't want to talk about it, I don't want to talk about it. So it's all depends. And if we want to share something on our channel, if we want to share some of our daily lives, we're going to do it regardless what goes on around the world. I know it's going to offend a lot of people, but problem is, we're not here. We can't please everybody. We're just going to try to please who we have. That's all we're trying to do. If a video offends you, we always say unsubscribe, goodbye, good riddance, and don't let the door hit out. Don't let the door hitting the button the way out to find another channel to cry over. Okay. Right now, it's time to cry over this. It's time to say goodbye. We'll see you next time on Chuck Chats. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share this video if all possible.